Hey gang, Jamie Aston. We're gonna go check on the garden. I was just out here checking on everything and I said, let me just make a video. See where we are. Alright. So here's a lettuce. Of course, if you all have been watching my other videos, we've been picking and eating this lettuce. It's going really good. I've actually thinned it out a little bit though, because we have some other plants growing in here. I mean, something just attacked and ate up this little thing right here, but it's still living and thriving, so I'm not gonna worry with it. I'm not sure yet. I think this is yellow squash. If I remember correctly, I think this is yellow squash, but we do have some blooms coming in. Look at that. These are the flowers on top of it, and then right below it, then we have the actual food, squash. This, I think, is a cucumber. I think this is a cucumber. Here's just a lonely radish I'm going to be pulling up in a little while. We got some beans. See, something just likes to eat the beans. I don't know. It's one of these old plants or animals. Okay, let's take a look at the okra. The okra is it's doing pretty good. It's starting to vine up on the ends and such. I mean, look at this big cluster of leaves right here. This is the biggest one. But they're definitely doing what they need to do. I think I need to put something in here to let them stand up on. They're doing pretty good, I imagine. I need to do some work on them. I kind of let them be neglected over here in the ground, and other than water, I need to kind of go ahead and give them a little trellis or something like that. I just moved the tomatoes to let them get just a little bit more sun for the day. They are doing exceptionally well. I mean, we have so many clusters of tomatoes in here. All throughout, they're just really growing. And then, as tall as it gets, we still have new growth. They are just continuing to thrive. I make sure we get them water, lots of sun, and we thin it out. Get rid of any dead growth or anything like that. We'll pull out. I especially like to look for in between. I'm noticing that in between, anytime I have a branch that's not doing so well, like this one is, but right there, that new one that's coming in between the main and this one that's not doing so well, there's a new branch coming through it. That one in the middle seems to be the one that produces the best fruit, or really starts to produce, period. I don't think these ever produce anything, the first ones. So that's what I look forward to, that one. So once that one grows really well, this one will start dying off some more, and it will die. Now, that's purely based on my observations and what has been happening to let me get that thought process to, even with this one, look at this one. There's nothing on it, but there's a new one coming in between there that I'm almost certain will be the one that bears the fruit. So that's why, I think they say with tomatoes, you gotta prune it. If you want to grow and produce, you have to prune it. So that's what we do. We continue to break off anything that's not bearing fruit, so the new ones can bear the fruit. Look at that bug right there. I don't know if it's alive or dead. We're almost like Uncle Steve. I mean, with this garden, we got some new tomatoes growing in there, but with this garden, I try not to kill too many of the good insects, like the spiders. There are lots of spiders that live in here, and they're part of what keeps this thing thriving. There's one right there too, because they're continuing to eat off anything that is getting in my way. Alright, so like I said, I get rid of different leaves and stuff on different plants. Or rather just throw them on the ground and just let them sit here. Our green tomatoes, green onion, they're finally really starting to grow. I'm going to have to plant some more, because this is not enough. The rest of them died off. Got this bean plant here It's growing. This one just looks the same. I'm not sure what I think it may be a pea, purple hull pea or something like that. The basil, it's really starting to do good at the top. We got a lot of new growth in here. It's even flowering some, so as long as it continues to keep producing new leaves and getting taller, I'm happy with that. Some more of the beans, as you see at the top, still got it's growing, new growth and everything. These beef tomatoes are just doing very, very well, getting really tall, branching off. So we're gonna have to soon start preparing those with the trellis. Watermelon, it's doing pretty good. It's been very, very slow, but at least at the top of this one I can see where we're gonna start getting, the vine is growing, so we can produce some fruit and new leaves and stuff. I don't know how this happened, but a cantaloupe, I guess I must accidentally put a cantaloupe seed in this watermelon bucket. So there it is. The cantaloupe are really, really doing well. Same things with the watermelon though, but they're a lot better, a lot faster, so can't wait for those. One of the newest things that I'm going to be trying to harvest over here, I'm growing my little network of people with either a garden or, you know, trees for plants. I mean, fruit and such. So, because I want to maybe try to can, preserve, jelly, jam. I don't know. I've never done any of that stuff, but I'm going to try it. So, one of the first things on the list that I actually have growing here are the berries. Look at all these green berries right here. The bees are just working. They are working. And I mean, there are nice pockets where the berries are a nice cluster of black, you know. So we have a lot of berries. Just earlier when I was over here messing with the radish, I just hit that spider web and I don't see the spider anywhere, so I hope it's not on me. But next thing I know, a bee ran into this web. It got caught in the web, but it managed to get out. But whatever creature right here, it didn't get out, so it got rolled up or what have you. So we have a lot of berries that gonna have to get the ladder out, and we're gonna just start picking them, and we're gonna make something out of those. So I mean, that's just pretty doggone awesome. Jacqueline has an orange tree. Anthony has apricot. He's had plums. Good friend of mine, Ken, has an apple tree. So he doesn't think that they're going to really produce anything good this year, though. So, yeah, we're gonna see what all we can get. This is fun. This has really been fun, especially, you know, knowing that the stuff I'm growing is organic, and I grew it, so you always feel good about that. Don't want to waste anything that you have. You definitely don't want to waste anything you put your own time in. I don't know why people want to waste their money sometimes, but anywho, that is my garden update. Alright, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, thumb up, share it, subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate all of it. You all have a great evening.